I found a video that takes a few clips from some of my older videos and juxtaposes them in a way that the uploader seems to think makes me look like a hypocrite. The first clip is from a video in which I explain how William Lane Craig believes that a Christian should continue to believe in Christianity even if they encounter irrefutable arguments or evidence against it. And William Lane Craig calls himself a philosopher, but this of course is not the epistemological position of any real philosopher, or of anybody who's sincerely looking for truth. Because William Lane Craig's advice to fellow Christians when they hear arguments or evidence against God's existence is no matter how irrefutable the arguments, no matter how conclusive the evidence, just keep going la 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 for the rest of your life. If it is the case that allowing abortion is objectively morally wrong, then it's not only the case that I don't want to be right, I don't think I'm even capable of it. The person who posted this video seems to think that rejecting facts and arguments, like William Lane Craig says you should do if you are confronted with convincing arguments and evidence against Christianity, is the same as refusing to act according to a moral prescription. They are not the same. Unlike Craig, I am not saying that there is some matter of fact of which nobody can ever convince me. I am not saying that nobody can convince me that abortion is objectively morally wrong. It is entirely possible to convince me of that. What I am saying is that if someone convinced me that advocating that abortion be legal is immoral, I wouldn't stop advocating it, I would simply embrace my immorality. I wouldn't deny its immorality if confronted with a convincing argument for it, which would be analogous to what William Lane Craig says you should do when confronted with a convincing argument against theism. You can convince me that abortion is objectively immoral. I am simply saying that if you did convince me of that, I still wouldn't stop advocating the legalization of abortion. I probably wouldn't even be capable of it because my conscience wouldn't allow it. Thanks again for helping me out on Patreon.